Day 20, 50-50 challenge. Day 20, 50-50 challenge. Make $50 before you lose $50. With one micro, that's the challenge. And it's fascinating to train your strategy on that. Don't lose more than $50 with one micro before you make $50. We took 2 trades today already. We're up $2. But basically, if I didn't take that first loser, we'd be good. My goal is to get all the moving charts to agree in time. From the hourly chart all the way down to my tick charts, to where I want the price to be on the same side of the moving averages. For instance, if we go to the 15-minute chart here, price is underneath all the moving averages right here. So I'm looking for everything to go underneath 5-minute, 5,000 tick chart, and so on, all the way down to my execution charts, which is anywhere between 500 tick and 100 tick. And right here I took that trade. I got in late over here and it went right up and stopped me out. But as soon as this trend line broke here, I got in and we got out right there. And basically broke even for the day because one win, one loss. But now we can see the first place I look is the day chart to tell me what's going on. And what's going on here is that we've got an inside bar day, and it already went over the top of the previous day and came down. So it's weak. It's a weak inside bar day. And you could see by the, hourly chart and whatnot. Well, it's kind of going sideways on the hourly chart. It is drifting up higher. So this is, mixed signals. Little by little, it's drifting up on the hourly chart, but it's, we don't, okay, the alarm is going off here. Okay, so here we go. So we have to wait for everything to agree. Back to that 5-minute chart. I'm going to start to look at the day chart. What does it look like on the day chart? And then look at the 5-minute chart. Where's everything at on the 5-minute chart? Start with the 5-minute chart. How's that look with the 15-minute chart? Okay, down. Okay. So we have it down on the 5-minute, 15-minute, and now I'm looking for the 5,000 tick and the tick charts to all start to rotate to the downside. Great. So that's what we're looking for now. Let's go to the 500 tick here. All right, so 2,000 tick. 2,000 tick. If that would break that trend line, that'd be a nice short. But because everything else, the 15-minute, 5-minute, at 5,000 tick are agreeing with the day chart. Day chart's weak, it's red, it went to test the previous day's high, it came back down, rotated down. It's below the dash lines, which is the previous day's close and the open. So it's weak, but at any moment, it can turn around. I don't like shorting if price is starting to go above the moving averages. I want it to fall back below, like over here. I wouldn't want it to short these trend line breaks. Like I wouldn't have taken that, because the moving averages are all pointed up. Okay, so on the 250 chart, 250 tick chart, price broke this trend line right here, but it fell underneath all the moving averages, and the momentum lines had crossed one another. So I felt comfortable with that. So it was down enough, I guess you could say. It was down enough. But I'm careful not to just take a trend line break. And plus, I think over here, it was still, right over here on the 2,000 tick chart, it was looking like this with the moving averages. See how everything's rotated up now on the 2,000 tick chart. So I'm not very happy about that. Everything was agreeing before. Everything was down. Everything. That's the higher probability. The only reason I waited too long on that first trade. I almost took this one here, right here, but I waited to the very bottom, and that's why I lost on that. The second one worked with this rotation down, right there. Yeah, I got a 1-to-1. Now we don't have everything agreeing. Okay, so the 5-minute chart, the moving averages haven't crossed yet, but the momentum lines have crossed, and it's over the 3 moving averages on the 5,000. So that's enough of a change, of a reversal for me to stop, for me to go, hey, I'm not going to you know, try to go short right now. I can't go short right now. So now I gotta wait. And now it could be a while. Could be a while. Because I'm not just gonna take some trade because I feel like trading. So to get me to go short, we would have to see some failure going on now. See, it's hitting the momentum lines on the 15 minute. These have not crossed on the 5 minute. They haven't crossed up over one of the prices up. Price is definitely up, but the moving averages are still in order. They haven't crossed one another yet. So, you know, this is where it could break down. 5,000 did cross, but as soon as it were to break down below them again, that would be the short opportunity. Okay? And I'm still learning and still making mistakes, but I really would like to see that close. I try to make my mind up that sometimes it's almost ready, but it's just not there yet. And I want to get in early, and so I get in early and then it doesn't work. So I really am trying to train myself to just wait. Even if you miss, I hate missing the move because it moves so fast sometimes. But even if it does, at least you're waiting. I got to practice that. I got to get better at that. At waiting. Waiting for the exact moment to strike. Okay, so now we have a close below on the 2,000, but we don't on the 5,000. Don't on the 5,000 yet. You know, it's really nice to see if this were to break down right here on the 2,000 tick chart. That would be really nice. I think that's worth a try, actually. Starting to look good now. Oh, is it going to go too fast? See if it pops up right here and gives me another chance to get in on the 250 tick chart.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm going to try it. There you go. Break even. Hurry up. Go down. Go down. Go down. There you go. Hit my target. Oh, gosh. Come on. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Hit my target. Hit my target. Hit my target. I'm on break even. Trailing candle by candle. Go on.
Stop
Got
filled.
me. All right. Well, I got something on that. $10. Ain't too bad. Make 50 before you lose 50. I saw this behavior right here. And when that pintail kicked in right there, I used that as my stop loss. All the charts were agreeing. We're getting this rotation down right here. You know, it had come back up to resistance on the 15 minute. Problem is it's stuck in the middle here on the 5 minutes. So that's why I'm very careful. If I'm getting mixed signals, see, that would have stopped me out if I did not take my trail it right there. It would have stopped me out for a full loss. And I think I'm more careful. I like the way it's looking on the 2,000 tick chart right here. That looks really, really good. But see, now it's back over the top of that, what I would have used as my stop loss, that red candle. Now it's back up over the top of it. So if it's up, down, lower, higher, higher, lower, chopping around, then I have got to be careful. I've got to be careful now. See, the 5 minute is telling me everything I need to know. Price is trapped in between the moving averages. I like it to be clean on one side of the 5 minute chart. When it gets trapped in the middle, everything else can look good, and it might get an opportunity like we did right here, but you have to break even as fast as you can because everything's not agreeing. If everything's not perfect, I tend to break even as fast as possible because I know it's not perfect. Now, once price closes below the moving averages here on the 5 minute chart and closes below, and this is a great breakdown setup here. I just think the stop is too big for me. Yeah, that's an $80. I can't do an $80 on one trade. So I just have to wait. $80 on one trade. So what it's doing now, it's making higher highs and lower lows. So it's going this way and it's going this way. Very, very dangerous megaphone pattern. But we're seeing it develop into a breakdown. We're seeing it develop. 5-minute chart's telling us everything we need to stay careful. I like the potentials of the breakdown. I like the potential. I do. Especially the 2000s. Look at potential to break down right here. Looks really, really good. Five-minute hasn't closed yet. I mean, if we get some kind of easy, short, narrow range bar capacity, but I don't like this print. Green, red, green, red, green, red. So it could, see right here would be great. Break down right here, stop right there. Let me see how that would have worked. I'm just going to observe how that might have worked for me. Okay, let's take a look at that. See, up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't like it. I would have got in right here on the breakdown. Stop would have been above. And it would have stopped me out for a full loss. You know, it's just noticing when you see the zebra stripes, it's dangerous. When you see a bullhorn or megaphone pattern, it's dangerous. There's no reason for me to take any more trades right now and just wait. Just wait. Up $13 on our 50-50 challenge. That's good. I could stop right now and be happy. But I'm not going to take a trade just to take a trade. Treat it like it's real money. Develop the real money psychology. And transitioning into using real money for this will be a whole lot easier. Treating it like a video game is the wrong way to trade. You can't go long. See, we got to close below the moving averages on the 5-minute finally, and they're all in proper order still. But look, green bar right back up over the top. So that's telling me hold off and just wait. Just wait. I might not be able to do anything for a while, because if this is what it's going to do, then I'll be done for the day. I'd like to be done for the day green. That's good. You know, sometimes I get tempted to take these trend line breaks that shoot way, way, way up and do strong. You know, and I just realized, you know, I got to have some kind of rules and structure in my system, and I can't be breaking the rules. When I know that this is the best way to do it, everything's going down. When everything's going down in all the time charts, I've seen it over and over and over. If I could just wait for that setup, for that market condition on all my time charts, just be patient and wait for everything to be going in the same direction, going down, everything going down. Take the trade at that point. That means less trading, more waiting, more patience, and more boredom, really. And if you think it's boring not to trade, but it also means less losing, less frustration. It means more professionalism, more wisdom. So, you know, I'm just saying, what would it take for me to go long? Well, I would definitely have to see things start to cross up over all three moving averages, and the moving averages to cross, and price to get on the other side of the moving averages on the 5-minute and on the 5,000 tick chart. If price were to start to get on this side of everything on the 5-minute and the 5,000, then we could look for trendline breaks over here like this, going up, right? But you have to remember, if the 15-minute and the hourly chart, day chart, doesn't really go in that direction, then these trades based off the 5-minute chart and the 5,000 tick and everything under are just go get your 1-to-1, trail it fast, break even quickly, because you want the day chart on down. You want everything to match. If everything matches, you have a better chance of catching the flow. So but counter trend trading, if I can get I'd like to get the 15-minute on down to all agree. But we're a long ways from this 15-minute coming all the way up over the top of the moving averages and the moving averages to cross. But on the 5-minute, we're not that far away, really. If it were to do that and catch and keep going, then we'll be looking for some trend line breaks to the upside, like right here. Can't do it yet. Can't do it yet. Okay, I think that's it for me. I'm not going to sit here and just twiddle my thumbs waiting for the 15-minute and 5-minute. That's the idea behind the thinking. We're up 13. I'm grateful for that. That's the end of the trades for today. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.